Took control, run the game. Best believe I'm shining, dog. Counting up my wins. Shut the chain while I been the dog. Best believe I run the game. You know I'm in control of y'all. It's like magic. Believe I want that status. Yeah, it's like magic. Believe I want that status. Yeah, it's like magic. Believe I want that status.
Back cut, nice look.
They really don't want no status. They don't want no static. Try to step to the team, now they count like magic. I can't settle for average. Got my eye on the throne, so you know I had to grab it. Fake friends said it's relocate, and you ain't messing with the boy, you about to see your fate. I'm about to get another chip, call it Frito-Lay. They send the beat, I send it back, it's DOA. Took control, run the game. Best believe I'm shining, dog. Counting up my wins, yeah, I love it when they count me out. Off the legend, believe I want that status. Beat them up, knock them out. They really don't want no status.
All right, hello basketball fans, and welcome to Meadows Gymnasium for tonight's Little Hawkeye Conference doubleheader matchup against your DCG Mustangs playing Pella Dutch. I'm Neela Williamson alongside Pat O'Brien with you tonight. We'll first start on the girls' side with a 4A ranked matchup against your number 4 DCG. They come in at 10-2 on the season, 4-1 in conference play with wins over Ballard, North Polk, ADM, DMC, Ames, Newton, Roosevelt, Oskaloosa, Indianola, and Pella Christian, with 2 losses over Iowa City High and Norwalk. Your Pella Dutch come in at number 14 ranked in 4A with 7-0 overall record on the season, 3-2 in conference play with wins over Mount Pleasant, Gilbert, Newton, Knoxville, Oskaloosa, and Pella Christian, with losses against North Polk, Norwalk, Carlisle, and Indianola. I'm expecting a very good competitive matchup tonight. It looks like Pella Dutch will have Katie Shekel out tonight, which will be a hit on the Lady Dutch's matchup ranking with our size. But what are you expecting tonight, Pat?
You know, both of these teams defend well. So, I mean, they're giving up in the high 30s. Both teams are giving up in the high 30s per game. So we know they have the ability to defend. The Dutch have a little bit more length than what the Mustangs have. So things could be a little bit tough sledding there on the inside. So our guards are going to have to be really strong today. They're going to have to be, efficient but strong in finishing through contact as they go and take that ball to the basket.
100%. When I was watching Pella Dutch, in my opinion, I feel like they're kind of out of control. They can get on offense sometimes. So I would challenge the DCG Mustangs to really use that to our advantage. I would love to see a press and just get the ball out of their hands quickly. If they can get the ball back in DCG's hands in the backcourt, that's just extra possessions for the Mustangs to continue to just extend that lead once they get it.
Yeah, and it really starts with that mentality on the floor and what do you want to be known for today, because you're only as good as the day that you're playing right there. So get out there and set the tone right from the start and see if you can't get that 10-point lead. See if you can't get that 15-point lead. Obviously you got to get a 1-point lead first, and there's been a couple games that's been hard to do in itself. So as we get in there, let's get after it and have that mentality of finishing.
Absolutely. Tonight is one of the sweetest nights at DCG. It's the DCG Booster Club's annual cake auction. New this year, even though you're at home, don't worry, you can still participate. We have amazing cakes created by teams, clubs, and the community available for bid in an online silent auction. To visit, do www.32auctions.com/DCG Cake Auction to view the cakes and place your bid. All winning bids must be picked up by noon tomorrow. Proceeds from tonight's fundraiser benefit the DCG Booster Club in its work to ensure our DCG student athletes have what they need to compete at the highest levels, equipment, training, and support. We'd like to thank the auction's presenting sponsor, 15 Hands Real Estate, for helping to make this fundraiser a success. As the event's theme states, there's no place like DCG. And with that, we will go down to the floor for our lineups tonight and the national anthem.
Center Grimes High School for tonight's basketball matchup between our visitors, the Pella Dutch, and your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Dallas Center Grimes promotes good sportsmanship by everyone here present this evening. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Tonight's officials, as assigned by the Iowa Basketball Officials Association, are Michael Johnson, Daniel Wilson, and Kenny Norland. Tonight's athletic trainer from Athletico is Kaylee Trillian. And now our visiting team. A conference record of 3-2, 7-4 overall. They're coached by Blaine Forsythe, assisted by Brett Bell, Morgan Ernst, Sophia Reynolds, and Joe Van Heemer. Please welcome the Pella Dutch. And here's their starting lineup. At forward, a 6'1" junior number 2, Michaela Vincent. At guard, a 5'4" senior number 3, Emerson Wogan. At guard, a 5'4" senior number 4, Cameron Long. At guard, a 5'4" junior number 10, Avery Parks. And at guard, a 5'5" junior number 22, Emma Walker. And now let's meet your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Mustangs are coached by Adam Jones. He's assisted by Judy Nisley, Rich Kloster, Jalen Raymond, and Jacob Heineman. Your Mustangs are 4-1 in the conference, 10-2 overall. Here is your starting lineup. At guard, a 5'4" senior, number 2, Leah Brock. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 10, Macy Meyer. At forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Ava Smith. At forward, a 5'10" junior, number 14, Addie Avens. And at guard, a 5'7" junior, number 34, Tessa Jones. And now, fans, at this time, if you please stand and face the flag as we honor the many veterans who have so proudly served, the men and women across the world that protect our freedom each and every day, and this great land that we call home, with the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back, about to get this ball rolling here at Meadows Gymnasium tonight. Your 4A, number 4 ranked DCG Mustangs against number 14 ranked in 4A Pella Lady Dutch. Like we said, we're expecting a pretty good game. My keys for the DCG Mustangs is don't foul Pella Dutch. Expect them to kind of miss that layup. Maybe play a zone is what I might be anticipating. Allow the outside shot for the Pella Dutch. That's not their main focus on offense. Don't overhelp. I've been seeing the Mustangs kind of do that throughout the season a little bit. Just be composed. Know your capabilities on defense because all of them are great defenders. My keys for Pella Dutch is high press and get the Mustangs out of rhythm.
Right on. Let's get after it.
Here we go.
Mustangs will start with the ball off the tip. Cross court, Tessa Jones. Shot, Tessa Jones. Just off the rim. And Ava Smith just finds that rebound.
Yeah, one of the best possessions I've seen right there. They need to get Tessa Jones going quickly. It's been a while since she's got that hot start. Rebound, bucket.
Just a great block hustle play by Pella's Vincent, number 2.
It's important in all levels of basketball, grade school, high school, college, it doesn't matter. Change of pace, change of direction. That's the type of thing that can make that basket work.
Shot, Leah Brock. Just off the rim. What I'm already liking is the Mustangs' rebounds.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely. They're right there. And that's one of the keys right there is we got to rebound with the Pella Dutch.
Mustangs are going to have a slight advantage. Leah Brock's going to get that made basket.
Leah Brock is so skilled when she has the basketball. She's so under control. That's a very fast layup right there. And be able to put that up there soft off the glass right there is not as easy as it looks.
That foul is going to be on number 4, Cameron Long, teams first.
5-0 right there. This is a good start. You know, it's one of the keys is for Pella is to manage that first 4 minutes of this game right there. It can be very challenging, and it's proven that right now.
Meyer to Jones there. Just a great selfless play. And just like you said, now we're extending the lead.
Yeah, and this is one thing. You know, we've seen runs like this in the past. It's being able to maintain that. Let's see if the Mustangs can get that stop, come back and get another basket.
Yes. This live stream is sponsored by Charter Bank. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, saving accounts, and CDs. Charter success with Charter Bank. We also want to go ahead and thank our Booster Club Gold sponsors, Pink Couch Wellness, Septagon Construction, U.S. Cellular, Cupco Real Estate, and our Booster Club Diamond sponsor, Northwest Steel.
One of the keys for me, for Pella to have, you know, a good chance to win this game is to keep the Mustangs to 12 points per quarter. That limits them to 48 points in the game, and that gives you a chance. That's still about 11 or 12 points over their normal average of giving up at 38, 39 points. Mm-hmm. But that gives you a shot right there. Obviously, we're well on our way to that. The defensive intensity right now, Neela, is
yes,
absolutely stunning right now. There's nothing available. Man, great shot.
That's just a great finish. And Emma Walkup is going to be one of the key players that the Mustangs are going to have to look out for. One of the leading scorers for the Pella Dutch. Shot, Macy Meyer. Just off the rim. They just had a couple of those tonight, and that's kind of been the overall theme for this season just a little bit. It's right there. They're all good shots that they're taking.
Yeah.
It's just that rim's not our friend right now.
Yeah, you know, and once you get a couple of those inside shots like that to fall, it's like, all right, that'll open some of those up. They got to pile them back in the deep. Help and recover. That's kind of the story right now for the man-to-man defense, and there's another steal by the Mustangs.
Well done. Brock just couldn't get that one to fall.
I would have liked to seen that little touch pass right there. You know you've got somebody right there to your side touched that thing over there because she would have had a little bit better angle to the basket.
Foul's going to be on number 2, Pella's Vincent.
Now that's a good foul right there. That is a great foul. Do not let that ball get up there. She got her money's worth right there, and that's a good foul by the Pella Dutch right there.
Except that is going to be Vincent's second, and we are about 2 minutes into the game.
Yep.
Substitution for the Dutch, number 20, Julia Settles, replacing Vincent.
Another reason for the delay. No, the action time.
But that might change how they go offensively. Definitely may change what they do defensively.
Walk up just with that shot.
Yeah, there are going to be a lot of fouls in this game right now. And that's just as, Macy Meyer is just so good with the ball. She's strong with the ball right there. She moves that defender around, and she obviously is more physically mature than the Pella Dutch.
Number 10, Avery Parks for Pella is going to get that 4th team foul.
Get a 20
Well done,
seconds
Mustangs.
There, and that's what I'm talking.
Yes.
That's a good rebound right there.
Great pass in from Macy Meyer to Ava Smith, just off that rim. But all of these shots that the Mustangs are taking are great shots for these girls.
Yeah, they're right there. Smith right there is just a little bit too far under the basket. The pass took her underneath the basket. That's when you got to realize where you're at on there. What are my options right here? And that one, they probably would have been better off taking a couple dribbles out, maybe just shooting a 5-6 footer.
Mustangs keeping that defensive pressure. That's something we said. These teams can often get the Mustangs out of rhythm with their pressure, and now we want the Mustangs to do that. Get these other teams just off of their regular offense. Rebound, Ava Smith.
It's a great rebound right there. It's like that's what you got to have in every single game and every single possession right there. The mentality that you're going to go in there and get that ball.
Just couldn't get that foul call or that shot to fall for Ava Smith. Longson coming with the ball. I want to know how many steals the Mustangs have right now.
Yeah, there's probably there's at least 4 out there right now.
But that shows that the end result of what can happen from pressing so high.
Yep. Yeah, because it's somebody coming from behind that's getting in. So the awareness level for the Pella Dutch has got to increase significantly right there. It's only a 4-point game right here, and it seems like it should be a 10-point game.
Shot, Leah Brock. And 3-point shot made for Leah Brock.
Yeah, when she starts hitting the threes and anybody, man, that breaks a game wide open when those things happen.
And Leah Brock is a great outside shooter. The stats may not show it right now, but she's still shooting 28% from the three-point line. But she's a phenomenal shooter.
Yeah, she's got the green light all day long to do whatever she wants, whenever she wants.
Altwan with the ball. Shot settles.
Great box out by Brock.
Just off the rim for Meyer.
That's a next level pass right there. I mean, the shot doesn't go out, but that's next level stuff. That's a college play right there.
Go ahead and thank our live stream sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision making who are committed to helping our communities thrive. Charter success with Charter Bank.
Yeah, run into that zone right now. That's just like what you were saying. A little bit of help right there. Block.
They're doing a great job scrambling, though.
Oh,
just
great.
that great shot by number 20 Settles on the three-point line.
Yeah, that's just good offense, good defense.
Yep.
We did everything we could.
Abens with the ball. Over to Meyer. Shot Meyer. She just cannot buy a bucket right now. And they're all, again, Macy Meyer also has the green light with those three-point shots. She just can't get one to fall right now, but they will.
Well, that's why they're percentages, right?
Mm-hmm. Just a great finish by Pella Dutch.
And chip away, chip away.
Abens responds with a layup of her own, extending the lead 13-9.
I hope Addie comes back and looks at that right there and says, I need to do more of that right there. I'm going to take that thing. She is so capable of making those plays. That's a travel.
Subs coming in, number 12 for the Mustangs, Ava Smid, as well as number 3, Wogan for Pella Dutch.
We need some good things to happen to get this crowd in the game right now, get some energy in here. Yeah, that's not a great pass.
Altsman with the ball.
Oh, yeah, Smid with her 17th steal of the game.
It just right to Macy Meyer. That's just great transition offense for the Mustangs.
And those are the things that you can't have if you're a Pella right there, because there was no reason for that.
Just too easy of a bucket, but Settles, number 20 for Pella Dutch, is going to get that bucket.
This is kind of where we've seen this team a little bit as we get a bucket, give a bucket, give a bucket. And it goes back and forth. You got to defend right now. Great defense right now by the Pella Dutch here.
Mustangs are just not liking some of the non-calls they're getting right now. But I also give credit to the refs. Just let the girls play. This is going to be the type of intensity that you're going to see when you get to Wells Fargo.
Yeah, not even the Wells, but definitely in the Well.
Yes.
But as soon as you get into regionals where it's do or die, it's like you're going to get scrapped all over the place. And wait till you go to some of these, wait till you play Ankeny, wait till you play Williamsburg or whoever it is that we get over on the 3A side, and then go back down to Norwalk. There's nothing easy ever against these teams. I love our switching defense right now. It's very good.
Settles with the ball for Pella Dutch. Long.
Man,
just
nice.
Goes in with such physicality, and she's also one that the Mustangs will have to look out for. She is just committed to Simpson to play basketball next year.
Nice.
And with that, we want to thank our Charter Bank sponsor, as this live stream is sponsored by Charter Bank. Charter Bank staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges you may face, and they're there to help. Charter success with Charter Bank.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
And we are back. The Mustangs are leading right now 15-13, but the Pella Dutch honestly played pretty well, I'd say, in that last 4 minutes. I think the Mustangs had them that first 4, just getting him out of rhythm, taking a couple steals, having the Pella Dutch kind of throw the ball away a couple times, but I give them credit in his last 4.
Yeah, DCG has been able to score in transition. We haven't been able to score offensively. So we've had the ball down at 1 foot from the basket like 6 or 7 times, and we haven't been able to execute a couple of those. So going forward, we'll see what we can do.
Settles with the ball. Good hands just by Ava Smid.
She's very good to have up on the top right there. She's athletic enough and strong enough that she can take care of some of those things.
That's just going to be out of bounds by Pella Dutch. Substitutions for the DCG Mustangs, Macy Meyer.
Out of the timeout. This is your out of the timeout right here. First quarter timeout. This is where you're at. Let's see what we put up on the board here.
Shot, Tessa Jones. Great shot by Tessa Jones, and that is your DCG Mustangs three-point now leader. She broke the school record, I believe, with 8 3-pointers in a single game on the girls' side. So she is officially in the record books.
Nice. Well, it's not surprising, that's
No.
for sure. She's a specialist.
Absolutely. Tessa Jones is shooting 44.7% from the three-point line this season.
Yeah. Right out of the first quarter, that first couple minutes was pretty tough for Pella. This first couple minutes right here has been pretty tough too. So you got to buckle down here, see if you can't get that ball inside. That's where they've been scoring. Nice
Great
job.
pass by Macy Meyer.
That's called basketball right there. That's where the smile comes back on your face, and it's like, all right, here we go. Man, what a great pass right there to Smid.
We will go ahead and take this time to thank our girls season sponsor, Brown Winnick. Brown Winnick is a dynamic business-focused law firm based in Des Moines, Iowa, serving a diverse client base with a variety of legal and business issues. They help leading companies advance complex business interests. Our attorneys work with many of the largest and most innovative companies in the Midwest, delivering tailored commercial solutions through its dedicated and uncompromised approach to quality and service. I think that was a good timeout called by the Pella Dutch staff. Just Mustangs had a little bit overrun there. Take that timeout, slow it down, and just tell the Lady Dutch that they're in this game. It is far, far from over. They crawled their way back in it just minutes ago, and I would not be surprised if they do it once again.
Right. So, as you start looking at everything, a lot of the kids, when they come through, let's see if you can't get the ball in the middle, the outside shot, drive that ball through.
Walk up with the ball. And Macy Meyer is going to get that and one bucket. Foul is going to be on number 4, Cameron Long.
Yeah, a little bit of arm contact on that one, and able to finish through that contact. She knew she was going to take it. Right now, DCG leaking, I call it like a zero defense, where you leak out a guard out there, out to the corner, you get that rebound, boom, throw that thing out there. It's an easy way to get points.
Going to have a sub come in for Pella Dutch, number 2, Vincent.
Yeah, they're at the point now where you got 2 fouls, 1 foul, or 3 fouls. You got to come in and get the shit right now.
Parks with the ball. To Altwine.
Every time that ball goes by you, you should be taking a swipe at that ball if you're on another girl defending.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Shot walk up. Unlucky just by Ava Smid. Great move though.
It's frustrating.
Yes.
And this is where it doesn't matter if you've missed 1 or you've missed 5, you keep shooting.
Yes. And, that's just going to come with development and experience, because you see she's frustrated now, but in the next year and then the year after that, there's going to be a point where she doesn't get frustrated with herself, and she will just be like, I'm going to make the next one.
Well, things become mental as it's like, all right, oh my God, I'm wide open. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is. These are young kids. Nice job. There's a steal there. I think there was 3 steals in that thing. Smid had it, then they stole it back. Brout gets it, steals it back, and then Pella ends up with it and throws it out of bounds.
Pella just with a miscommunication there.
Well, the ball, they're not in a flow offensively. They're throwing the ball anyway. The defense for the Mustangs is everywhere on this, and there's help defense everywhere. They're swiping the ball anytime they can, and it really makes it challenging for the offense to move and get what they want to get. Oh, nice steal.
Good hands by Parks. Shot Parks, just off the rim. Meyer.
I think you throw it down to Smid. Every time she gets open, you throw it to her again. That opens things up. Inside-outside game. And you can pick up that 3rd foul potentially.
Well done. I really, really like that cut by Anaya Bones, and what we want to see more of. If there's someone patting that ball in the lane, who's going to be the teammate that's cutting to the lane? Because oftentimes the defenders are just not looking your way.
Sometimes there's it when you're offensively, like on that possession right there. Maybe scoring the basket isn't that big of a deal. I see that defender coming at me. I'm going to drive that ball into the defender and draw that contact and go to the free throw line.
Great finish through contact, Addie Abens.
Veteran move right there.
Walk up with the ball. Parks is going to drive in.
Oh, look out. They're going to come headhunting on that. That's money. Ooh.
Oh, just off the rim, Leah Brock. But there she is, right? Just turning away on the defensive end. That's exactly what you want out of a player.
Pella has not scored in this quarter, and we're almost pushing that 5-minute mark.
That foul is going to be on Paisley Heigergen, number 24 for the Mustangs.
Paisley Heigergen, there's been so much contact out there, and then they call this little cheap one. Some people, they're just around that type of thing. It's like all this contact that's been out there, and I get that. Okay.
Altwine with the ball. My apologies. I think I missed a substitution for Pella Dutch. Number 11, Paulson, has checked in.
That was a very needed basket right there. I mean, it was 14 points, now 11 points right now for the Mustangs. I'm loving the using the backboard. I've been like, get that ball high up off the glass. It goes in almost every single time if you get it over the top of the rim versus the finesse shot that try and drop it through the hole.
That foul is going to be called on Tessa Jones. Her first, team second, sending Avery Parks to the line. Riley Parks, excuse me. Substitution for the DCG Mustangs, number 12, Ava Smith. Second is good for Parks.
Got going a little bit too quick there.
But the defensive intensity of the Mustangs tonight, I honestly haven't seen it all season.
Yeah. Now, there may have been some defensive breakdowns, but the energy and the effort is right there for the Mustangs.
That 3-point is going to be good for Pella's Paulson. And Paisley Hagran is going to respond with a 3-point basket of her own.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely capable of shooting those shots right there, and she's going to get left open right there. You got to shoot them every time. It's important that everybody is an offensive threat on the floor. Come down and swipe that ball.
Parks with the shot, walk-up rebound.
Oh, nice.
I see the idea. Number 12, Altwine, thought that she could find her and just put the ball in that pocket, but she just kind of threw it a little bit wide, out of bounds it goes.
Got a great pass, so I think it surprised the receiver on that. It's like, whoa, man, that thing went through there fast. 11-point game.
Schottmeyer. And Mason Meyer finally finds that shot she's been hunting all game. She has shot many, and she just couldn't really find them. The rim was not her friend, but I think that's a good energy booster for Macy Meyer tonight.
Sets the tone for the second half, too. Fouls are not a problem for either team other than the one player for the Pella Dutch. But she's going to get through this half with only 1 or 2 fouls. Defend right here. Last shot. There you go. Oh, thought we were going to get a steal.
Parks to Vincent. Or, I'm sorry, Paulson. Paulson has come off the bench, and she has now scored 5 points for Pella Dutch with also 2 assists. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Game clock as well. Great pass, Leah Brock. And Ava Smith will find that basket and score for the half. Will be 37-23. DCG Mustangs leading. I was very happily surprised with how the Mustangs just played. I was thrilled with their defensive effort. I think they had faced teams this season that did that same defensive effort on them, and now they want to reciprocate that on the other team.
Yeah, so Pella gives up 39 points a game. In the first half here against the Mustangs, we've got 37. So that kind of tell you a little bit about our offensive efficiency as well. It's very good.
Well, tonight is one of the sweetest nights at DCG. It's the DCG Booster Club's annual cake auction. New this year, even though you're at home, you can still participate. We have amazing cakes created by teams, clubs, and the community available for bid in an online silent auction. Visit www.32auctions.com/DCG cake auction to view the cakes and place your bid. All winning bids must be picked up by noon tomorrow. Proceeds from tonight's fundraiser benefit the DCG Booster Club and its work to ensure our DCG student athletes have what they need to compete at the highest levels, equipment, training, and support. We'd like to thank the auction's presenting sponsor, 15 Hands Real Estate, for helping to make this fundraiser a success. As the event's theme states, there is no place like DCG.
Got to get a little closer there, young man.
Sorry. And with that, we are going to do our senior spotlight of the night. Tonight we have up Brody Logan with us tonight, so thanks for joining us tonight, Brody.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here.
So tonight's game, we're playing Pella Dutch, always a good competition. What are you expecting tonight? What's the game plan?
I think it's going to go down on the wire. The game plan obviously is to get off to a fast start because we've been struggling, in the first quarter so far. So I think we just got to get some shots to fall early and, play good defense, and we'll be good.
Yes, we're expecting a pretty good game from you guys tonight, and we're excited to watch it. But before we get into a little bit about who you are as a player and your future plans, I'm going to send you on over to Pat for speed questions.
Okay.
All right. Have you ever watched one of these streams after the game?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
So you've seen – okay. I didn't know if anybody actually watched any of these things.
Oh, I do, yes.
All right. How many social media followers do you have?
Like close to 400.
Is that a lot?
It's okay.
It's not average. She's got like
I don't really care.
36,000.
Yeah.
That's when
No,
you
not
know.
that
That's
much.
when you know you've made it. Any hobbies outside of basketball and athletics?
Video games, hanging out with friends.
So what's the game of choice?
Right now it's Rainbow Six Siege.
Never heard of them.
Nope.
Not surprising. So what's the coolest place that you've ever traveled?
I'd say Hawaii.
Hawaii, nice. Took a while to get there, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then the trip back is no good.
That's
So
the worst part.
what's your favorite food?
I'd go with pizza.
Pizza?
Pretty typical.
Somebody,
Good
I think,
option.
said something crazy. I don't know who it was.
No,
but
Leah said salmon.
salmon. Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
thought it was shrimp. I'm like, salmon. Okay. Any pet peeves?
Chewing.
Chewing? Like
Yeah.
chewing tobacco?
No, like chewing loud.
Oh,
Like,
chewing loud.
My sister
Gotcha.
chews
All right.
loud all the
All right.
time.
If you could be anybody for a day, who would it be and why?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
We've had a
that's
couple of
pretty
those.
typical,
I
yeah.
feel like that's a
yeah,
good
LeBron's,
answer.
LeBron's pretty.
He's all right. I'm kidding.
Pretty popular guy.
all right,
so
yeah.
there you go. All right, we know a little bit more about you now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, with that, we just want to know a little bit about how you got into basketball, what's your role this year, because it's definitely different than last year.
yeah.
So how did you first get involved with basketball?
Well, I started playing when I was really young. I mean, it started in like the driveway, just shooting hoops with my dad or my grandpa. And then just growing up, played like YMCA basketball and then got into club and then school. And yeah.
So was it always basketball, or were there other sports that were in competition with it?
It's always been basketball number one, but I've played football like growing up my entire life too.
Awesome. So how we mentioned is that your role this year looks a little bit different, or a lot of bit different than what it looked like last year and the year before and the year before that.
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't know, Brody Logan was not a starter last year, but now he's completely transitioned in that starter role. So how did you stay motivated first last season to continue with it and know you could be in this role this year?
Yeah, starting last year, I knew I was, maybe not going to play, get the minutes I wanted, but they still relied on me in practice to be like the guy, to be the best team's their best player. So I knew they still trusted me to work in the off season, and I think, it worked out nice because now I'm starting. So
Exactly.
I put a lot of work into it.
Yes. So how has your mindset changed now that you're in that starter role?
I'm just accepting my role. I just do what the coaches ask me to do. Try to do the little things, play defense. Knock down a couple shots here and there. Just do what they ask.
I agree with that. Watching you, I do think you're that player that's you've done it all. You've done all the parts that they're asking of you. And you just do it super quietly, in my opinion. And I think that's one of the best players because if someone else isn't hitting shots, there's a good chance you're coming and you're knocking down one or two. You're getting a steal here and there. So I definitely give you credit for you being that player on the court.
Thank you.
But how do you reflect back on being a Mustang? It's coming to an end, not to an end.
Yeah.
We still got it halfway, I feel. But how do you feel like this program has developed since you've been in it?
This year is a lot different because, we're struggling a little more than the past basketball teams have. And we have guys that are a lot of transfers that are still kind of learning the culture is what the coaches like to say. And, it's me being here, I have to help the coaches with the new guys. And we have a lot of underclassmen practicing with Varsity. So I'm just trying to teach them, what it's like. And, because they're going to be a leader someday too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
As it's been fun watching you grow up and come through these, but when you have other players come in every year, the transfer portal almost comes through all the time. It's crazy, some of these things. I just saw on social media, and I'm not a big social media guy, but it came through, and somebody said, I'm now switching from whatever high school he was at. I'm taking my talents over to wherever. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is where it's at. So you can get caught up in a lot of that stuff, and I don't see our kids really getting caught up in that type of thing because that kid is going to transfer where you stayed, right? So you stayed last year. You could have gone over to somewhere else and played and started and had everything, but it means something. It tells something about you. It tells something about your family, too, from that standpoint, because it's hard, when you put all that time in, and then last year you get a couple guys come in, and there goes that, right? So just mentally to have that, I'll tell you, it will pay dividends for you down the road. And that is not basketball, and I'm not saying nobody cares about basketball, but when it comes to life and it comes to everything else, it's going to be a big deal, and you're going to be able to get through some of those hurdles that somebody else, because you're going to have to go over. You've already gone over 10 hurdles, right? Somebody else is going to have to go through that themselves. So
makes sense.
Well, with that, I think it also speaks to the culture that you guys, as the players, are creating, that you do have all these transfers wanting to come to DCG and just kind of be a part of that.
Right.
So, basketball mentor, favorite coach, person that's taught you, who would that be for you?
Mentor would probably be my dad. You know, he got me into basketball to start, and then he's always coached me growing up. He's always been that guy. So, you know, it's probably my dad, I would say.
Shout out Broden Logie's dad.
Yeah.
Wow, that was bad. Brody
Shout
Logan. There it is. Shout out Ben. Good. Shout out Ben. Okay, so just to kind of wrap it up, what are your season goals for yourself, and then for your team?
For myself, it's to shut down the best player on the other team every game. And I feel like I've done a decent job with that so far, but obviously I'm not satisfied. And the team goal is to win the conference because it's a very tough schedule this year. The conference is very good, so winning conference is big this year. That's the team goal.
For sure.
Yes, the boys' Little Hawkeye Conference right now is like,
Yeah.
they're
It's elite.
legit.
It's
Yes,
neck and neck,
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So your plans for next year?
I'm going to go to DMAC. I want to be an accountant, so I'll switch over to Iowa after 2 years and then become like a CPA. That's the plan right now.
Basketball in the picture?
No.
Nope.
No.
No,
I'll
like
still
intramural?
play, but intramural, yes,
Awesome.
but yeah, no college. You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got. But
well, you know what? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
a lot
thank
of everybody that comes through here. We end these with thank you for what you have done in the past. Thank you for how you represent the Mustangs, your coach, your family, yourself. It's a lot of work, and it's hard, and it's not easy. There's nothing easy about that. Everybody sees that out there, but what they don't see is you're not feeling well and you still go to practice. They're not seeing, you know, I went to practice here last year. Somebody got too close to somebody's elbow and lost a couple teeth. You know, they don't see that part of it. They don't.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of work. But man, it is rewarding. Thank you for what you do and how you go about and represent your team and yourself and your mom and your dad.
Yeah, thank you guys for this.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Good
I'm
luck
glad you
tonight.
guys do this. Yeah, thank you very much.
thanks, Brody.
What number is?
just wrapped up that halftime, about to start the second half. Mustangs currently lead the Pella Dutch 37-23. And the first half, we have been commenting on the Mustangs defense the whole time. It has been super intense, really causing the Pella Dutch to fluster and just cause those turnovers. Pella Dutch, I really, really think that if they match the Mustangs' intensity on defense and just minimize those free chances, like those breakaway layups that the Mustangs have getting, I think they could pull this game with between 4 and 5 points.
Yeah, for sure. And this is one right now. So now the situation is 37-23. We scored 22 points in that quarter and held them to 10. However, I think that you start looking at how they ended up getting those baskets. They ended up being pretty easy baskets on some of those. They didn't have to work a lot. We had a couple breakdowns, but you're going to have that. That's why you get back after it and go. So now, right now, I think as a Mustangs player, we talked about this at the beginning off the stream. This is the time where you go out there and impose your will and get as many kids on that bench in this game as possible right here.
Starters for the second half for the Mustangs: Leah Brock, Ava Smith, Addie Avens, Tessa Jones, and Macy Meyer. Your second half starters for the Pella Dutch: Michaela Vincent, Emerson Wogan, Cameron Long, Avery Parks, and Emma Walkup.
The difference offensively on that last possession, Ava Smith had some space in there and she could work versus being right under the basket. So that was definitely a change made at halftime.
Parks just wants to start this halftime off on a good foot, just with that three-point shot.
And Vincent can't buy a break right now. She's around a lot of stuff. And then, she lasted that whole second quarter without getting the foul, and she picks up a cheapie right there, right in the first minute of the quarter. Has to take a seat. It's frustrating as a basketball player right there because you never get in the groove.
Number 20, Julia Settles checks in for Pella Dutch. Shot Meyer. And Meyer just gets that three-point shot, one that she had been looking for all game. She got her first in the second quarter, and now she got her second.
And, when they are going in, it's all great, right? So now let's see if we can get something other than those three-pointers, work for something big time down low.
Good bucket, Ava Smith.
Oh, little hooky with the leg.
Cameron Long just off the bucket. She has not been able to get a lot going right now for this Pella Dutch team.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree 100%. You look right now, we're just getting filleted. We get one more stop and one more basket. It'll be timeout Pella. That's the thing right now is it doesn't matter what you do on the offensive side. You defend like crazy down here and don't let anything get by you. When things aren't going well offensively and things are going well defensively for you right here, like for the Mustangs, you got to just keep on going everywhere you go.
And Mustangs are going to get that, or I'm sorry, Pella Dutch is going to get that shot clock violation.
Yeah, and there was never anything right there that was developing because everybody was just so covered up and it was just suffocating right there for the Mustangs. It's a must stop right here.
Great move, Ava Smith.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You can't stop. That is great. It's just a great adjustment. Just mentally, you got that one to go, and now she's got probably 8 points in this half right here already.
Great move by Pella's 22 walk-up.
Yeah.
Ava Smith is just winning down low this entire game. She is not just a great athlete, but she's really just making her mark down there tonight.
Yeah, right now. right now after that first half, she missed 6 or 7 of them that were down low. She's making those now.
Come bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
And we are back. The Mustangs lead right now 51-28 with 5 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We will take this time to thank our live stream as it is sponsored by Charter Bank. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, saving accounts, and CDs. Chart success with Charter Bank. We also want to thank our Booster Club sponsors, Pink Couch Wellness, Septagon Construction, U.S. Cellular, Kupka Real Estate, and Northwest Steel. Pella Dutch will start with the ball out of this timeout. If you're a Mustang fan, you really want to see the Mustangs start to continue to expand that lead, open it up, really just not let the Lady Dutch feel like they have any competition left in this game. And Pella Dutch, I would just tell you to trip away. One basket at a time. One basket's better than none.
Jeez.
Shot. That is a Caitlin Clark deep shot right there by Emma Walkup.
That was from the mouth of the logo of the horse.
Logo shot. Great move, Anaya Bowens. Well done.
She is so athletic that way. That is gifted skill-wise right there. That is amazing. That's what you see that all the time in the college game. As soon as somebody turns her back to the ball like that right there, somebody's got to come swipe that thing away.
Yes. Foul is going to be on Pella's number 20, Julia Settles. Her first of the game, team second. Brock's first is going to be off the rim.
Just got a shout out on the stream from our own Brad Bailiff. The original boom shakalaka right there up in Sioux City. Took his talents up there. Probably working Sioux City games right now.
Checking in, first time of the half, number 23, Taya Jones for the Mustangs. Shot walk up, just off the rim. High Green with the rebound. I don't know how Macy Meyer grabbed that out of the air.
Well, there was a lot of danger in that.
Coach Jones is really liking this offense, as am I up here. They're just moving the ball. They're playing what the defense is giving them, and honestly, it's something that I really haven't seen a lot from them this season.
Well, right now, Pella can't get anything going their way. But the defense has just been so good for the Mustangs, and the athleticism is starting to wear out the Pella Dutch.
You know what they say, just great defense makes good offense.
It does. And when things are going well offensively, it helps your defense. I love the push. It doesn't matter right there. It doesn't make any difference. Those are the things that you got to do as a basketball team as you go through. Get that ball going forward because that's where the basket is. Get it to your horses and get out there in transition.
Checking in for Pella Dutch, number 1, Riley Parks, and number 12, Carly Altwine. Up to Parks. Parks with the ball. Guarded by Anaya Bowens.
Every time the ball goes by, there's a swipe in there.
Just a loose ball. Call is going to be a kickball.
Which is unfortunate because it does in college, but must not in high school move the shot clock because there's 4 seconds remain on the shot clock.
Shot by Parks just off the rim. Jump ball.
I love the freshman taking that ball into the trees right there. I mean, that tells you the heart and the guts that she has.
You know, she comes from a long line of basketball family, that's for sure.
That's right. Oh, geez. Bowens. I mean, we're right there. I mean, the ability to go out there, anticipate those passes, we're like not even a half a step. We're about a quarter a step away right now from 2 steals right there.
Tessa Jones checks in for the Mustangs.
Heigurken's going to get a steal. You know, I mean, you just look at her go right there. She's going to get a steal here.
Well done.
Oh. Still get the steal.
Mm-hmm. One minute, 25 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter.
It's about time for another one of those Jones three-pointers, too.
Shot higher again, just off the rim. Ava Smith is just such an aggressor.
Yeah. Got away with a foul right there, too.
Shot, Parks. Got that one to fall. Shot higher again, good shot.
And she's right there. I mean, those 2 3-pointers that Heigurken put up there, I mean, they're like, she should get at least 1 point for each one of those that went through. You got to keep shooting.
Foul is going to be on Tessa Jones, her second of the game, team's first of the quarter. Blocked by Anaya Bowens. And off the foot of Pella Dutch.
That's the thing that we need against Pella, but we need that same mentality to go up there and block that shot against Ankeny, against, Norwalk and these teams that are, on the upper cusp of everything. So the energy, the effort, the attitude, that we need this as we move on in the conference. This is a great game for the Mustangs.
Number 2, Leah Brock has checked in. And Ava Smith gets that and 1 bucket. Foul is going to be on Pella's number 11, Paulson. We mentioned it before the game started, but now the Mustangs aren't just playing for the win, they're playing for their teammates on the bench for now, because now we want them to get in. We want them to see some playing time.
Yes, for sure.
They're going to count that 3-point shot. The end of the third quarter clocks, extending Pella's points of the game to 37, but DCG is still going to lead at 58. With that,
I think if they were to go to the monitor in the college game, I'm not sure that would have counted, but it was a 24-point game. Yeah, give it up.
With that, we will go ahead and thank our girls season sponsor, Brown Winnick. Brown Winnick is a dynamic, business-focused law firm based in Des Moines, Iowa, serving a diverse client base with a variety of legal and business issues. We help leading companies advance complex business interests. Our attorneys work with many of the largest and most innovative companies in the Midwest, delivering tailored commercial solutions through its dedicated and uncompromised approach to quality and service. We also want to thank our live stream sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned, with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision making who are committed to helping our communities thrive. Charter success with Charter Bank. We will go into the fourth quarter. DCG Mustangs up 58 to Pella Dutch's 37, and now is just the time that always keep extending your lead. Pella Dutch, keep chipping away, try to shorten that lead, so at least when it is put into the books and that score is coming out the final, it's the smallest margin it possibly can be.
Absolutely.
Shot parks off the rim. Ball is going to stay with Pella Dutch.
Yeah, Smith knocks that one out just so you can basically live to fight another day right there.
Vincent's just going to be off the bucket.
Yeah, she hasn't been able to play the entire game, so it's not surprising something like that doesn't go in for her. It's just been that kind of a day for her.
Shot Addie Abens must take, and she just puts it in. That's just a player that really has a lot of talent all over the court.
Yeah. So things are going to change a little bit now with Vincent down in there, the 6-footer in the middle. Some of those shots that Smid was getting down underneath the basket, not going to be so easy. Throw that pass out there, knock the 3 down. It's perfect.
Yeah, referee did just have to call that foul on Macy Meyer. Just too much body going into number 10 Pella's Parks.
Huge crowd here today for the Mustangs. Of course, you had to expect that with the cake auction going on today.
Good hustle play for Pella Dutch. Shot Meyer. Shot is good.
I love that weave, that 3-man weave up that high weave right there. You take that thing, there's usually going to be that corner shot right there by the elbow open, and we got great corner shooters like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice play. It didn't drop, but it was executed. Mm-hmm. They just didn't execute the offense, didn't finish the drive.
Walk up with shot. And she's going to drain that one as well. Shot Jones. And that is your DCG record holder.
I'll tell you, she is a pure shooter.
Yes.
There was no doubt. We knew that she was going to have the all-time record for 3-pointers. And she's still got time left, so she's going to destroy that record.
That foul is going to be on DCG Tessa Jones. But, yes, if you did miss it, in DCG's game versus Pella Christian, Tessa Jones did beat the girls' school record for 3-point shots in a single game. I believe it's 8. If that's wrong, someone please correct me, but I'm almost positive it's 8.
Nice. That's great defense right there. Oh, it was out. Maybe that's why they gave up on it.
Number 1, right in
5 minutes, 15 seconds left on the game clock.
Execute a couple more plays here and see if we can't get some of the younger kids in.
Parks with a shot.
It's great offense. Nice job. Got 3 right there. Laura Brouk for 3. Just a little bit strong.
We got options. Shot, Tessa Jones. And she gets that one to fall.
She just makes 3-pointers. All she does is shoot threes. That's all she does. And makes them.
Pella Dutch's going to just throw that one out of bounds. I do give credit to the Mustangs in the second half. You know, they started to get that lead. They started to open up. But I do think they contained their defense composure. I don't think they started doing a lot of things that they wouldn't do against a team that they would see in the state tournament. I thought they did exactly what they wanted to, really, really press, and I think that's going to be a big stepping stone going forward for the season.
Yeah, there's a lot to build off of this right here. But this is a game that you should win. You're at home. If you believe anything about rankings, it is what it is, but you should win this game.
Macy Meyer gets that 3 to fall. Also checking in for the Mustangs, number 22, Paige Harvey.
Macy Meyer now has 19 points in this game. If you had asked me 10, 12, 13, 14, 19 points, and she's not done.
Heigergen with the ball. Taylor Jones is also checked in for the Mustangs. Pella Dutch doing a great defensive effort on this possession.
Oh, man.
Blocked by Walkup, Pella. Shot Walkup. And she just gets another one to hit.
This Pella team is capable of hitting those shots right there. They're capable of shooting at a high percentage right here. They just ran into a juggernaut offensively. We put up 70 points in this on this game right here, and it's just been tough.
And I think if the Mustangs, if they weren't playing the defense they were this game, I think they would have been hitting more shots.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, you look at, the logo 3 that they hit, things like that. I mean, there's a lot. The defense today by the Mustangs was really, really good. I mean, and that's it. You still give up 45 points, but Pella's made some really good shots.
Yes. We want to mention that tonight is one of the sweetest nights at DCG. It is the DCG Booster Club's annual cake auction. New this year, even though you're at home, don't worry, you can still participate. We have amazing cakes created by teams, clubs, and the community available for bid in an online silent auction. Visit www.32auctions.com/DCG Cakes Auction to view the cakes and place your bid. All winning bids must be picked up by noon tomorrow. We'd like to thank the auction's presenting sponsor, DCG Haynes Real Estate, for helping to make this fundraiser a success. As the event's theme states, there is no place like DCG. In my opinion, cupcake auction is the best night of the year.
Yeah.
Tinley Heigergen checks in for the DCG Mustangs, getting to play along her sister, Paisley Heigergen. And following that, Hudson Heigergen will play for the boys team.
Yeah. It's good to be
Heigergen.
mom and dad, right? It's like you should have your own suite or something like that up here. Oh, there we go.
Good hands by freshman Taya Jones. Oh, that shot knocks down for Towsey. Sorry, checking in for Pella Dutch, number 5, Vandy Vort. Number 11, Paulson. Number 21, Schulte. And number 13, Reynolds.
Good job here out of the umpire crew, the referee crew here.
Also checking in for Pella Dutch, number 24 for Pella Dutch, Van Zee. And 25, Dobson.
You start looking, these kids that are out there on the court right now, they're the ones that are setting the tone in practice. They're the ones that are setting the tone for a lot of different things as far as the game goes that we always see, because they're the ones that are fighting and scratching and biting in practice and doing all the dirty work, and kind of like what Brody was doing here when he came up, what he's done the last few years, and now he's a starter.
Yes.
So, you start looking at all the things at what makes up a basketball team, and these kids right here deserve these minutes that they're getting and things like that, and the success. And be able to play in front of this many people has got to be amazing for those kids out there on the court.
And just what kind of you said, I've been in almost every role you could probably be in, and in these roles that these girls are in, it's very hard. It's hard physically, and it's very, very hard mentally. So to be in that role, it is an extremely important part. And you might not know it when you're in it, but you very much value to the team's success. And now it's up to the girls that are now on the bench, the starters, to always remind those practice players and those girls how important they are to the success of their team.
That is absolutely true. The teams that do well are the teams that have kids like this out there right now that are pushing them in practice mentally, physically, emotionally, everything that there is. And to be able to do that is hard because you got to go to school with them, so you got to bang them around a little bit and maybe not be their friends out there on the court, because if you are their friends on the court, you're not doing them any justice.
Yes. Well, with that, the game clock will run out. DCG will win the game 76-48. I think the Mustangs' defense is what won in the game tonight. It created great offense. We had very, very even scoring throughout the game, which the Mustangs should be very proud about. We cleared our bench. Pella Dutch also cleared their bench. But I just think the defense is what won the Mustangs game tonight, and I think that's going to be the key component, because now they can't say that they can't play that defense. Now we are going to expect that from the Mustangs from here on out.
Thank you for saying that. You're 100% correct. Jones he's probably going to go deliver that message right now and say, from now on, nobody scores over 50 points on us.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
It cannot happen. If you go back and start looking at the games where DCG holds their opponents to 45 into that range, their average winning percentage is in the upper 90s. When they give up over 50 and they get in that 55 range, man, it drops like you wouldn't believe. So that's typical for this type of high school game.
Well, that was only the first of tonight's doubleheader with the Mustangs versus Pella Dutch. So come back for the boys matchup tonight. Thanks, everyone.